Hi there and welcome to the channel. I'm Slate and today I am back with a GvG guide. Now, I don't usually do hot takes, but today I wanted to talk about a new unit that's kind of shaking things up in a way that may not necessarily be for the better. It's not the change is bad. I'm not saying it's bad. You guys know I love seeing new mechanics added, especially ones that make GvG more exciting. It is the best game mode after all. But when a single unit starts to like really, I don't know, be a bit broken, we do have a bit of a problem. So yeah, the unit that we are going to be talking today is the Grotesque Fiend, also known as the Chompers. These little guys came out in the recent update. It was when we got the release of this factions with Frost Faction and Chaos Faction. We had a few units go into these factions already, like the Frost Fools and the Abyssals, and got a few new Demon Soldier Captains and yada yada yada. Anyway, the reason I want to talk about these guys is, do you remember there was a thing about these guys? These are the Chaos Shamans, also known as the Burners, and essentially they were a bit too strong. They were a bit too overpowered. But that's okay because it did require some timing. Whereas these guys are just the most ridiculous things that ever exist. Now, why are these guys absolutely ridiculous? Well, essentially, it comes down to a couple of things. Well, first things first, these guys, there's two of them. So they are single units, but you're allowed to place two within one run. But what essentially happens is that when the hero when an adjacent demon soldier dies, it increases this demon soldier's attack by 8%, its max HP by 10%, and size by 10%. And it can be triggered up to 10 times per battle. It also says that when HP drops below 40%, it restores 10% max HP per second for 10 seconds. This is the this is a self-sustaining demon soldier, okay? And then it basically says here that because it is a high-tier chaotic creature, it receives 10% increased damage from watchguard units and supreme arbiters. Supreme arbiters. But it also does 15% more damage to those types of heroes. And then at level 5, it becomes even more disgusting. And that is because it has a 35% chance on its base attack to deal extra damage one time. So essentially a double hitter. And then the magic reduction at level 7 as well means that they are harder to kill. They're also quite low cost at only, well, they're sort of medium cost at 6. And the way that you upgrade them is you can obtain them from the Mystery Demon Soldier test, or actually these brand new Void Cores that you're getting. You definitely want to chuck them in. Now, yeah, like I said, why are these guys? I'm going to show you a little showcase of them. 1 second. So yeah, what I want to show you is the difference between Moore and this hero. Moore is a Demon Soldier Captain. He is meant to be one of the strongest GvG units that you have in the game. You are able to get him when you hit 50,000 in Nightmare 4, and you are able to collect shards of him, and he also has limited use because he is considered really, really strong. But as you can see here, he is not taking down this Brock. Like, I think the next stab he might be able to. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to take it down. You would need to bring in additional units so that Moore, who is supposed to be one of the strongest units in the game, can take down Brokir, right? Just, you can't solo stab. Okay, he just killed it. Fun. With 30 seconds to spare, he has managed to kill it, okay? That is the timing in which he has managed to get through. But you can see how long it took for Moore to take down Brokir. And now I want to show you what happens when you use these new Chompers, okay? Also, big shout out to Wombo for setting up these teams for me as a little display. So, and this is only level 4, okay? I want to make that clear. This is only level 4 Chompers. At level 5, they get that extra attack, and so they are even stronger. Same team, same everything. We're going to wait for 10 cost. And this is also just a little showcase on how to use them. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your Chompy Chomp down. And then what you want to do is pair them with like a really low cost unit. I am bringing in the spiders because they are very low cost and 4 of them. So 8 is going to only cost 6 cost. Whereas if the abyssals, yes, they do more because there's 5 of them. That would be a whole 10 cost. So anyway, 6 cost, we're going to drop down these double spiders. They are going to die to the ult, and as you can see, this all gets going into our Chompy boy, and now we can just sit back and relax. We can literally sit back and relax. This guy, we don't even worry about sustaining him because he is about to drop to 40% health, and when he does, he is going to self-heal all the way back up, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I would say, obviously, we are just going up against 1 DPS here in Anora, so he does really well if you like pair him with the Fool. You can also pair him with healers as well, but typically when you are using a single burst attack, then you definitely want to bring in things. But you can see here, 1 minute 50 seconds left. This guy has managed to clear what more couldn't clear. And that is, to me, where the problem lies, in the fact that it is just an absolutely ridiculously overpowered unit. So a couple of things. Firstly, it's the final war of Season 9. Go have fun with these guys. I mean, quite literally, they are absolutely ridiculous and so much fun to play around with. But in terms of the general, like the bigger picture, the issue, I think the thing for me is that GvG is one of the only game modes that is different every single week. You know, people create teams, you find new ways to do them, and that is what is the exciting thing about it. You know, pretty much every other game mode, once you beat it, you've beaten it. And I think the thing is that in terms of, you know, making GvG more fun and making it more accessible, I think that is a fantastic thing. But I think it is one of the only game modes that really presents a week by week challenge and keeps players interested. And that is what concerns me about this type of demon soldier just being completely overpowered and overtuned. We saw it with the burners. Their ability was absolutely ridiculous, but there was an element of timing to do with that because of the self-sustain of these Chompy boys. They just don't need any of that. So yeah, I think the main thing is that I would just lower what they have, and maybe not. Maybe not this self-sustain. Maybe not. I don't know. Or but yeah, why don't you let me know in the comments below how you have found this new Chompy boy. What do you think of the new demon soldiers? Do you like the fact that defenses are now essentially beatable super easily, or do you miss the challenge? Yeah, anyway, let me know in the comments below how you are finding things. Thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video and the next live stream. So until then, take care and bye for now.